So you're in a speech class. And have you ever wondered, why are you forced to take a speech class? After all, why does the state care? Honestly, if you're worried about the name speech class, it might be better if we took away that stress, just called it human communication. Since it seems true that everyone in the class will fit into one, two, both, or none of these categories, at least let's find a reason for you to care. Probably the first thought that someone had was, why on earth is that idiot doing that? It really wasn't until 1943 when a researcher named Abraham Maslow came up with his famous hierarchy of needs. The hierarchy of needs seeks to explain why people do what they do and make the choices they choose. The first level is our basic biological needs. Unless these are all met, nothing else happens. The second level deals with safety. Safety of our body, our health, our job, even as far as physical safety from violence, from family, from car wrecks. Now, humans figured out very early on that we don't do too well all alone, and we must work together to stay alive. Most folks around us are lucky in that the first two levels are pretty much met all the time. It's this third level of a sense of love and belonging and connection to other groups. That's where we can struggle. The higher up on the pyramid you go, the more difficult it is to achieve the levels. After all, you've got to wait until you belong to someone before you can really have true self-esteem, your own self-confidence, gain the respect of others, and start to live up to your own potential. The last level was called self-actualization. This is where we expect all adults to be able to work from at all times. Can you creatively solve problems? Can you deal with the chaos of something happening quickly? Can you accept the facts? We're not always sure. Imagine a job that in our modern world does not involve ideas of creatively solving problems, not being prejudiced or even biased against other groups, and accepting some facts even when we don't think, even when you don't want to. But it's this third level that we'll talk about quite a bit in class, because we know that happy workers, belonging workers, are more productive workers. On the job and in class, you should absolutely expect to work with others who are very different from you and whose views you don't always get along with. Also, didn't that guy look like Obama? So the real reason that you take a human communications class is to be happier, which is a better worker, which makes for higher taxes, which makes for a happier family, and a happier society overall. So we are the apex predators. We are the top dogs on the planet. And what got us there was the ability to communicate not only with our own kind, but with different groups when we have very different ideas. Welcome.